Hi, this is Bridget Lyons with Unfettered Inc., and I'm here with a PR primer. Jerilyn wrote in to ask me for some help with launching her new book. She wrote, I'm a few weeks away from launching a new all-military version of my children's storybook and launching a physical version of my ebook for military parents. I want to issue press releases for these momentous events. In the past, I've used PR Web and Boston Communications. Every week, I receive promos from other press release services touting theirs the best. What should we consider when choosing a service? Do you recommend one or more in particular? I welcome your wisdom. Well, Jerilyn, thank you so much for sending me this question. And I'm actually going to take the answer in a slightly different direction than you probably anticipated, but I think it's going to help you a whole lot more. And the reason for this is that I do not recommend that you use a press release wire service. And the reason for this is that when you're trying to reach a very specific niche audience, the most important thing you can be focusing on is getting review copies of your book into the influencers for that audience. And it's very unlikely that any wire service is really going to be able to help you do this in a meaningful way. So what I would recommend to you to do instead is save that money that you would be spending on the wire service. Go ahead and create a press release that has all the basics of the information that is in your book and that you want to talk about in your launch. But then make your own list of influencers of the military families that you're trying to reach. Now, these could be book reviewers, they could be people who talk about military family issues. Maybe there are people who lead groups online or write blogs or websites geared to these people. So go ahead and make a list of the people that you really want to reach out to, and then send them personal emails. You can attach your press release for background information in these emails, but what I really recommend that you do is offer them review copies so that they can read your book, talk about it, include some pictures, and really help you promote it. And that is to get it into the, in front of the eyes of the people who are really going to be buying and consuming your book. So what happens when you get these wire services is that they're going to give you these huge numbers of impressions. And there's all kinds of marketing algebra that goes into putting these numbers together. But it doesn't matter how big the number is if it's not actually reaching the person who's going to be buying your book. All right, so the first thing that you're going to do, and the most important, is to reach out one-on-one to the people who are going to be influencing the people who are actually buying your book. But in addition to that, there's a lot of other kind of interesting, fun things you can do. I mean, if you have a website, you could put together like a forum for military families where they can talk about, the conversations that they've had with their families and how your book has influenced them. Or you could do it like with a closed Facebook group if you want. You could do teleseminars around the kinds of issues that you talk in your book, or even if you have the resources, you could go on your own book tour and go to different military bases and have family group events, around your book and do readings and discussions and things like that. So those are just some fun ideas to get you started, because I really want you to think beyond the wire services and how you're actually going to directly reach out to that target audience for your book, which I really don't believe the wire service is going to help you get there. Indeed, unless you're really trying to boost your SEO or your search engine optimization, I almost across the board recommend that people don't use wire services. So Jerilyn, I really want to also congratulate you on writing your next book and wish you all the success in the world with your launch, and because this has been your PR primer. So if anyone else has questions for me, I'm happy to take them. You can find the information down at the bottom underneath this video, and I'll see you next time.